Good morning, Bumpy Frog Fishers. We back out on the lake today. Day 2 of coming home to my home lakes to get some videos for y'all guys. Stayed last night at the Cross Bayou Campground. If you get a chance, it's right on Cross Bayou in Monterey, Louisiana. See Mike and or Jeanette Russell. They're there and they'll take great care of you, man. They got some really nice camping spots and they got some really nice cabins. So that's where I stayed last night. Gonna stay down here the rest of the week. I'll probably fished out in about 2 more days. But anyway, look, don't forget to, I'm gonna leave a description down there. Check out Cross Bayou Campground, and don't forget to call them and try to book you some trips down here. And anyway, we're gonna try to get y'all some video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And we're gonna do what we can do best, is try to get y'all some hot content. Yeah. Come on over here, boy. Yeah, on here, boy. Good starter for the day. Good little starter fish. Nice little fish. Get on here, boy. Nice little fish. You start off the morning pretty good. Swing and a miss. Swingy and a missy. That looks good right there, boy. Swing and a miss. Yeah, I missed him. Can't catch them all. That's a good one there. Come on in here, little weather boy. Get in there. I thought it was bigger than that. You'll do. Nice little slab right there. Get on in here, boy. Come on in here, let me tan line you in there, boy. Come on. Come on. That's a nice slab. Good golly, what a crappie. Ooh, that's a nice one. Big humpback. Get in here, you little fella. You get to make the team today. Yeah, he makes the team. There they are right there. 3 big ones. 3 great big ones. Boy, if I miss one of these right here. get over there to them. Alright. I get one of them. Get one of them right there. There you go. That's a little one. Got one of them. Got one of them. Two of them still there. There he is. Get on in here, little boy. Get on in here. Welcome to the club. You get to make the team today, buddy. Welcome to the club. Little old club. It's kind of a big old, nice little top out here, about 20 feet out. Let's see if we can get out there and see if we can get one of these fish out of here. Little bitty fella. You know what? He gets to go back today. Oops. He's on the bottom of the boat. Alright, go back, fish. Another one bites the dust. Got that one. Good fish right there. Goody fish. All of them good. Another one bites the dust. This is alive. Ooh, what a toad. All right, guys, we're gonna cook up some, well, it's supposed to be guard gravy, but I didn't catch a guard today. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna substitute it. We're gonna substitute catfish. We're gonna have catfish gravy. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make some homemade biscuits and use self-rising flour and heavy whipping cream. And I didn't bring a bowl, so we're gonna have to improvise this little deal and see if I can't get this stuff in here and stir it up in here where it'll make a biscuit. I'll be right back. All right, guys. All right, man. We got enough to roll out here to make me about 3 or 4 biscuits here. So that's all I'm gonna need for tonight. Anyway, you just mix the whipping cream, heavy whipping cream, with the self-rising flour, and then you fold it over a couple of times, and then you put some more flour on it to get where it's not so sticky. And then you're gonna have to cut them out. And I'm gonna take a little minute to cut them out. And be right back. All right, guys, we got about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 biscuits out here. This thing around here is something that I picked up. This thing's a probably, if I had to guess, back in the 40s. And what it is I saw on Duck Dynasty they were cooking biscuits in a duck blind. So I found one, and there's 2 different kinds, and this is one of them. I got the other kind that they were actually using. But what I'm gonna do now is this thing is all aluminum. I'm going to oil this pan up right here. Just put me a little dab of oil in there. Just a little bit down there, a little bit right. Oh, that's too much. All right, what we're going to do now is just oil this old pan up real good. We want them old biscuits sticking in here. Of course, I ain't never had them stick in here before, so. All right, now we're going to take these old biscuits and we're going to put one in there, put one right there, put one there, one right there, one right here, one right there. Uh-oh. Oh, we're going to get down to the, oh, it's going to get tight. Going to get tight. Going to get tight. Is it going to fit? Look, it fits, y'all. All right. And then what you'd have to do is what they always say. You take a little whipping cream. Just put a little bit on the top of them. All right, now this thing shuts down close like this, and then you put it on the you put it on the fire. You can put it on the barbecue pit. You put it over coals, whatever you want to do. Just keep flipping it. It takes just about 20 minutes to cook a biscuit. So, all right, guys, there's the biscuit ready to go. All right, guys. What we did, we battered up some some fish, catfish with flour, seasoning, and we're frying it. So what you do is batter your fish with flour and then fry it. And when you get fried, we're gonna take it out and drain it. And in this other pot over here, this pot right here, we have rice, and it's 1 to 2 on the rice. 1 part rice, 2 parts water. Let it sit for 20 minutes on simmer. All right, we got the fish fried, and I poured most of the grease off, left about that much in the bottom of it. You got all these old brown speckles in here for the flour. Leave them in there. That's going to be something you're going to want. What I got here, and I got the Trinity in here, the bell pepper, onions, and celery. We're going to put that in here, and we're going to saute them bad boys down. All right, when I get through sauteing these down, we'll be back. All right, guys, we got these things sauteed almost there. They're getting translucent. Just want to get them soft. Of course, I'm gonna I'm gonna cook them a pretty good while after I get the water back in there. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to take some flour. We're gonna put some flour in here. We're gonna make a roux. You already got some flour in there from the fish that was in there, so we want to make this a little bit of roux. You never made a roux before, you won't be able to say that tomorrow because you're gonna know how. All this is gonna be thickening it up. Maybe a little more flour in there. A little bit at a time and keep stirring. If you stop stirring, you ever had gumbo that tastes like it was burned? Well, that's why, because they quit stirring it and they burn it. That flour will burn. All right, a little more. Keep stirring. And you got a lot of flour that's on the fish already that was already fried, so all we want to do is make sure this is a really brown. You don't want a white gravy. You want some brown gravy. It's starting to get pretty thick. Make sure you keep stirring. Reach on the bottom and get all them grillades. That's what they call all that brown stuff I'm scraping up right there. Those are grillades. So we're gonna put that in there like that. Don't stop stirring. If you stop stirring, you're gonna be in trouble. And this is kind of like the basic of all Cajun roux. All of them have the Trinity in there with some oil and flour, and that's how they make it. Keep it stirred, keep it stirred. All right, I'll be back with you in just a minute. It's just about ready to put the fish back in there. All righty, old bottle of water. They said their water ain't real good down here. You just put some water down in there. And bring it back up. We're gonna bring that back up to a little boil and be right back. All right, we got the water in there now, and all these little bits of flour and stuff, they're gonna make a gravy. What we're gonna do now is get up this old catfish, put him back down in the pot. Of course, every now and then you want to taste some of it just to see if it's any good, and I already know it is. So we're gonna try to fill this old pot slap full of that old catfish. And see how brown that flour is on that catfish. That's gonna make a really good gravy. And some of this I'm gonna save out and I'm gonna eat while I'm fishing tomorrow. I'm gonna chock it full. So, all right. Now what you want to do now is put the top on it and let it ride, Clyde. All right, guys. What I'm gonna do now is, I had them. Got them biscuits. It's in this thing. It's already been oiled up, and I'm gonna put these biscuits. You ain't gonna believe it, but I'm gonna put these biscuits on that fire right here, and I'm gonna just move it around ever so slightly every now and then when I think the bottom is getting brown, I'm gonna flip it over on the other side. We're gonna have biscuits, bro. You can make these things in the boat. You can make them in the duck blind. You can make them just about wherever you want to make them. Just make sure you keep that fire kind of low that you don't want to burn them. All right, we'll check them out. All right, guys, the last step. We got the biscuits in here, got some rice in here. Ooh, look at that gravy right there. Last step is you have to take some green onions, chop them up, put them on top. All right, get off of there. All right, stir them in just a little bit. Oh, look at that fish breaking apart. It's so tender down in there. That old fish is breaking apart. It's so tender. Got a good brown gravy to it. Look here, let me ask you this. What do you think about these biscuits right here? Let's look and see what they look like. I ain't peeked yet. Let's see. Oh, look at there. Look at them biscuits right there. Man, look at that. Look at that biscuit right there. People say, man, my wife got a $5,000 oven and can't cook biscuits that look that good. All right, guys. Well, I'm finna plate this bad boy up. I'm gonna put me some stuff on there and I'll be right back. Now look at that right there. Look at that right there. Man, I'm finna go back in the cabin in here and I'm finna eat up. Ooh, wait.